Hello guys, what is going on? Yes, you are correct. My genius has struck yet again. I've tied up the Gorilla Pod to one of the handles in the car, so now I'm hands-free recording whilst driving. So I'm killing two birds with one stone, which makes my life easier and will allow me to make more videos for you guys because I can just set it up and just go for a drive. It takes me half an hour to get anywhere, so if I talk the whole drive, that's a half an hour video with minimal effort. Today I was pondering a bit because I've had a few people come to me recently ask me for advice. Now, I'm not a perfect man, and I know externally sometimes it may seem that I'm happy all the time, but you got to remember, you guys only see what I let you see online. Look, I have grown a lot as a person over the past 6 to 8 months, like a lot. The growth I've made is monumental, and that's being generous. I mean, that's being, or whatever the other fucking word for generous is anyway, the opposite of that. Like, I have completely flipped my life on its head and am taking massive strides in the direction that I want to go. And I feel like that has inspired other people to do the same. And that's not me being cocky, me being arrogant. Like, that's the truth. Like, I really think that by me taking the leap of faith first, and particularly where I'm from, like suburb of 2,000 people, like it's not normal, and it's pretty frowned upon to try and do something out of the ordinary, not be a tradie and not get a job and work a 9 to 5 till you're 67. Like, it's pretty frowned upon, and I don't think anyone really expects it, particularly because I'm like such a normal young guy. It wasn't on anyone's bingo card for 2025 for me to just go, you know what guys, fuck it, I'm gonna like take this self-improvement stuff seriously and try and live my dream life. I don't think anyone was expecting that, and I think that kind of has something to do with why I've had such a big impact on people that want to take control of their life themselves. Now, there's two types of people that I find that follow me. Three, actually. There's the people that are inspired and want to do something similar with their life. There's people that are neutral and just follow me for the sake of following me. And there's people that fucking despise me and hate my guts. And often they end up unfollowing me anyway. But that's the three classes. And lately, over the past 24 hours, I've had three people reach out to me directly asking me for advice on how to figure out what they want. Now, I really think the issue is knowing what you want. I think the issue is knowing where to start. And I was on the phone with someone last night and they expressed this to me directly. Look, I know what I want from my life. I don't know how to get there, and I don't know where to start. Now, this is a funny predicament because I was in this exact case. And for the first time in my life, instead of planning and structuring a strategic, designed way to achieve something, I said, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna jump into something head first, no plan, no idea of where it's gonna lead me, no idea of how to make it work, but I'm just gonna do it. And this was posting and self-improvement as a whole. And I come to find that planning is just procrastination disguised. That's all it is. You plan because you fear something's not gonna go the way you want it to. So you plan to avoid that. You plan and you prepare to avoid any chance of failure. All that is doing is hindering your ability to grow right now. Thing is, most people want results right now, but what's stopping them from getting results isn't the perfect plan, isn't the perfect strategy. What's stopping them from getting results is their ability to act in the moment when they have a thought. So where I've seen the most growth in my life recently has been, I haven't been happy with something, so I've fucking changed it. I haven't thought about how to change it. I've tried, and if it's not the right way to change it, I'll try again. Because the person that starts now is going to be well and truly ahead of the person in 6 months' time than the person that spent the 6 months planning. And that goes for anything in life. Yes, some scenarios, planning is essential, but more often than not, I think you'll find that the only reason you're planning and preparing so hard is because the fear of failure. But as a matter of fact, you should be seeking the failure, because the more comfortable you get with failure, the easier growth comes to you. You don't have to go seeking growth, growth just happens. The more times you fall flat on your fucking face, the better off you'll be in the long run. And I had this conversation with my mum recently. She said, I just want to see you happy. I don't like you putting all your eggs in one basket just in case you fail. And I'm like, I want to fail. You know, I want that. I want to fall flat on my face time and time and time again. I'm actively seeking it. I'm seeking challenges so fucking monumental that there's more chance of me failing than succeeding, because I know off the back of that failure, you're not falling 2 steps behind, you're not falling a step behind, you're oftentimes falling a couple steps ahead, because you know now what not to do, or you know now what to do. Yeah? So I had this conversation with someone yesterday about they know what they want in the end goal, but they're putting off doing the things they know they need to do now because they feel like they're not ready for it. Now look, you can't ever expect to get the end goal in the timeline that you want to get there if you're not willing to do the work right now. If you just want to tiptoe around it and try and plan and prepare to actually do the thing, that's not how it fucking works. You got to try and fail and try and fail and try and fail over and over again. And I think finally the person realized that, you know what, they know exactly what they have to do, they're just scared to fucking do it. And hopefully that they made a decision to go on and do it. But I also had another conversation yesterday with a guy that fucking hates his job. Like, hates his job. He's a chippy, fucking hates it. I've never met a chippy that loves their job, to be honest. And they might say, yeah, some days I love it, but most days you fucking don't. Yeah, shadies don't love their job. They do it because they feel they have to do it. Yeah, that's the truth. He hates it and he knows he doesn't want to do it, but the only thing keeping him in it, keeping him in it is, I think, he's in a state of, he's become comfortable with the hatred for it. Is the only way I can put it into words. He's become comfortable with how much it sucks. He's kind of getting content with how shit it is, and, you know, he's at a tipping point where either if he continues to grow more content with how shit it is, to be honest, he's going to dig himself deeper into a hole that is harder to get out of. But on the other side of the coins, he knows what he truly wants isn't that. And he was wrestling up with the idea of how do I know where to start? What do I do? How do I have that conversation with my parents? And this touches on something I spoke about in the day prior, anyway, the other video about making decisions for you. You got to move with conviction. Yeah, you can't expect anyone to understand your vision because it's your vision. And particularly when you are ambitious and the goals that you seek are right now, looking from the outside in, fucking delusional, you can't expect anyone else to understand. That's not how it works. And you can't, that's unreasonable of you for you to understand, for you to expect the parents and friends and girlfriends and whatever to understand your vision when they haven't been blessed with that vision. The only way that they are going to realize, yes, there's unconditional love. Oh, hang on. Hello? Anyway, where the fuck was I? Why does this happen to me? Why have I lost my train of thought again? 2 videos in a row. I've been absolutely shafted with distractions. Let me try and track back. Yeah, it's unreasonable of you to think, for you to expect others to be fully on board with your vision when you're not fully on board with it. You know what I mean? You're not moving as though it's bound to happen. You know, you're tossing and turning between making that decision. So why can you expect other people to back you in when you can't even back yourself in? Yeah, the fastest way to get people on board is to move with fucking conviction. Move as though there's no other option. There's no fucking plan B. It's your way or the fucking highway. And that's where I've found people have started gravitating towards me and believing in me more when I've just said, yeah, like, there's no other option. You know, I'm going to make this work. I don't give a fuck how long it takes, how hard it is. And if you want something that's completely unfucking reasonable and completely out of touch right now, it seems, then you got to be a little bit crazy. You got to be a little bit psycho. You've got to just jump off the cliff without, I don't know where I was going with that analogy, but you just got to jump. You just got to take that leap of faith. Oh. Yo, I'm back. I think I overheated. I'm not really sure. Oh. But I'm pretty confident I overheated. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, where I was going with that is you can't expect anyone to follow you if you're not willing to take the leap of faith. If you're not willing to look crazy and stupid for a little bit. Because the reality is it's only momentarily. That people are only going to think you're crazy for a bit. Because eventually you're walking with conviction and you're acting as though there's no other option. Well, when there's no other option, there's only one option. And that option's to fucking achieve the thing. So, of course people are going to believe you. Anyway, I can't believe my camera overheated. That should be about 15 minutes of a video now. So, yeah, enjoy that. Look, lesson of the day is, if you know you want something, don't ask for permission. Don't ask for advice. Don't ask for anyone to support you. Do it for yourself and prove it to yourself first before looking to prove it to anyone else first. I fucked that up big time. Prove it to yourself. I can't even talk. Prove it to yourself first before looking to prove it to anyone else. Because if you don't believe yourself, then you can't expect anyone to believe you, and that's the truth. And it's something I struggled with for a long time. I tried talking the talk without actually walking the walk, and it doesn't work. It may work to some people, it may work to spastics, you may fool them, but the majority of people are going to see straight through you and see that you're a fucking fraud. And that's the truth. So you don't want to be a fraud, jump off the cliff. You know, take that leap of faith. Do what you know you have to fucking do. Because I know you know it. I know you know exactly what you have to do, but you just don't know where to start. And I'll tell you where to fucking start. Doesn't matter where you start, because the end point's gonna be the exact fucking same. There's no perfect starting point. There's no perfect way to go about it. Just jump. Just fucking jump. Doesn't matter how ugly it is, how pretty it is, whatever. Just fucking jump. Leap of faith, you know? Go after it. Go after your dreams, go after your goals. Make yourself proud before wanting to make anyone else proud, because you got to do it for yourself. Yeah, that's just about all I have to say without me rambling and switching to another subject. I hope you enjoyed. It makes it so much easier just being able to speak my mind, and hopefully it improves my communication skills over time. I feel like I'm having an aneurysm, like I'm just, yeah. My brain, this is what happens. My brain thinks faster than my mouth goes. So sometimes my mouth just can't keep up. And I don't know if it's ADHD or autism or what, like, it's something. There's something not quite right up there. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Happy Thursday afternoon. This will be posted later. I'm on my way to my gym, gonna get a filthy pump. Just, you know, really flex my biceps really hard in the mirror and just assert dominance on all. That's the plan. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you. Bye. Fuck.